Today we are playing a game of Landmarks, which is a word-based tile game where one person is giving clues to their friends to try and lead them around an island to escape. So think code names with a map. Joining me today I have Ruby, Em and Jack. Thank you all for coming down.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Okay. I assume, Ruby, you've played code names before.
Absolutely.
This is probably a bit more new for you.
Bit foreign, yeah.
Yep. So we're going to kick us. I'll kick you off anyway. We've got swear, whip, and cabin. As I give a clue, they'll say where they think that clue relates to on the map. We're sort of extending out, and then based on my little map here, which looks like this, I'm going to say whether or not where they hit treasure, which is points. Water, which gives us more clues for guessing. Traps, which decreases the amount of clues we have. Curses, which are bad. Amulets, which cure a curse, or the exit, which lets us go out. Normally, you would play this game. Once you get out, you would then swap it to the next person. In the interest of time, we're just doing one round. My first clue, I'm going to go woods.
Well, I've definitely got thinking cabin.
Yeah, definitely cabin, but in which it doesn't have. I don't know that it has much of a connection to whip or square, so it probably could be the furthest away. It's either of any of these three.
I feel like middle is always safe.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I vibe it.
Okay, that is actually a water space, so we're now going to get.
That's good. Is that bad?
An extra.
We're hydrated. We're hydrated. Yeah.
Wow,
We're good to go.
quenched. All right.
Because you need water to be able to escape. So then I'm going to build off there. I'm going to go. Ooh, okay.
I originally thought that we had to think of the words. I like this way better.
Yeah, well, we had some downtime as we were getting ready, and I'm like, oh, I really should have thought of some more clues, and I have not. But I'm trying to think of what it would be. Okay.
Putting his vocab
It's
to the
organic.
test.
Yeah, well, it's also like because it's one word clue, so it's, am I thinking the same connection that you guys
This
might?
is like password, kind of.
It's a very old reference.
I just want to play password. Okay.
Well, I'm just going to go forest.
That smashes with woods and cabin.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say between the two. Yeah. So we're going to go with that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that is an empty space, but that works.
Safe, safe,
yeah,
safe,
hell
safe.
yeah.
Nice. Love it, love it, love it.
I'm going to go path.
A path can be square.
But I think it can also be through the forest or the woods.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
I would say maybe the path is down in the corner.
In my opinion, I feel like a forest is more likely to have a path than a wood is going to have a path. Woods are more wild,
That's
in my
fair,
opinion,
that's fair.
but
Then maybe,
I'm open to both.
maybe straight down.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Okay. Well, you found a treasure.
Woohoo!
Perfect.
I'm going to go boardwalk.
A boardwalk can be square.
It can be square if you try hard enough.
Thinking of hopscotch. Like.
A boardwalk is definitely more square than a path is.
I would say boardwalk has probably the closest tie to path. than
Yeah, I
anything
think so too.
I definitely feel like we're being led in this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
And
he
it
wanted
doesn't really
to
correlate to forest.
queue up there, then he would have.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like path to boardwalk.
And I don't think you would have a boardwalk through a forest.
Yeah. So
You
like
can in
here.
Tasmania, but
That's slim pickings.
okay.
So maybe
So there.
straight down
Yep,
again.
I like it.
So you found another water space.
Nice. I think
Hydrated.
we're winning.
So good at this.
Quenched.
Quenched. Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Your vocab's better than maybe you gave yourself credit for.
Yeah, but
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
We haven't lost, but we've also not found the exit. So
Time.
yep,
Overrated.
okay.
It's about the journey. Maybe the landmarks was the friends we made along the way, you know? Like,
Oh, maybe a
enemies.
boardwalk is a wooden path. Maybe we were meant to sort of head that way.
Okay. Well, I'm
Now we're
gonna
quenched.
But now we're quenched, so who can argue?
I'm gonna say hike.
that feels like that's all of those.
I like that.
Yeah.
That is an empty space.
Oops.
Uh,
That's okay. That's
Okay.
safe, safe,
Okay.
safe.
Since we've got so much water, we've got extra tiles.
Yeah.
We've got tiles to burn.
You got a few more. I'm going to say walk.
Boardwalk.
Yeah, so well, you also walk on a path and you walk through the forest.
Correct, but I think if you were hinting for something there could be better words for
That's
it.
also true.
Or
So
maybe I'm
of
trusting Liam's
these
vocab too much.
Maybe out of these two, do we just go straight down to the bottom?
I like it. It's good a spot as any.
That is a blank space.
Uh-oh, it's not as good.
But it might still be towards the exit.
But at least it's not a curse.
Yeah.
So it's good. We're
Because if we had
staying
a curse, then
optimistic.
we'd be really struggling.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Let's just go for a ramble.
Ooh.
A ramble.
I'm thinking ramble like talking.
Yeah, on community TV, we've been for sure.
I'm thinking like us after this, like when we go out to drinks.
Thinking a ramble, like rambling through the forest, you're kind of meandering.
Yeah.
Or ramble like blueberries, blackberry rambles.
It could be any of these three
Yeah.
spaces.
I like that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking there too.
Great. Feels right. It tells
Actually, no, it is. It's got nothing to do with swear. That is the spot, and that actually is the exit.
Hey!
So you've actually managed to
Yay.
navigate your way out
With
of
treasure.
the island with the treasure, with enough water to get there. That sort of gives you an idea of landmarks that you are trying to guide your friends through. There is also a team version, but I think I like this of there. And then you would just be like, guess what? Bad luck, it's your turn.
Yeah. It's very cooperative. It's far more cooperative than it is competitive, which I
Yeah.
like. Because we're all just trying to be like, oh God, how does Liam's brain work? Like, we're hearing these one-word clues.
And I'm also like, how do I spell this 5-letter word?
No, totally. Because I would have
Ramble.
said like Chris Hemsworth for that, because I'm thinking Cabin in the Woods. So I'm like, I'm in a different.
I was actually thinking
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods as well, but I'm like, I'm not sure whether I'm going to go off that way.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yep. So that is Landmarks. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.